Hello everyone, welcome to our panel discussion today. And I'm Gaho, the moderator of this panel discussion. And welcome to four of the speakers today, who are Su Hui, Ricky, Yi, and Chiong. And before we starting our discussion, we have just watched the short briefing video about the role of mass media on national development. Many other forms of mass media provide a web presence such as by connecting to or running the TV and advertisement online, or by calculating the QR codes in outdoor or print media to guide the smartphone user to a website. As we know, the mass media is an important channel for us to communicate with each other nowadays. So today we would like to discuss the impact of mass media on national development from four aspects, which are the politics, the economy, society, and the educational. So firstly, Su Hui, can you explain the impact of mass media on politics?
Thank you, moderator. As we all know, politics is one of the most important factors influencing the country's development. A healthy and stable political environment is important to maintain consistent economic growth. Thus, mass media such as newspapers and television play a crucial role in disseminating accountable news to the public. Mass media serve as an intermediary role between the political system and the public. It provides a more affordable and direct ways to enable citizens to access a large amount of political information. Furthermore, mass media is also a platform for political leaders to inform the public about the political campaigns and elections, as well as promote multiple agendas and programs. In this way, citizens can learn about our country's political situations, and it can assist them in making informed decisions in elections, which may drive a positive influence on national development. Besides, internet also allows citizens to participate in the political process through social networking sites. In recent years, Twitter becomes an ideal platform for people to disseminate political knowledge and express and debate their political opinion publicly. Politicians in modern democracy also use Facebook page or groups to engage direct communications and lively political discussion with citizens. It allows the politicians and the parties to get closer to their potential voters. In a nutshell, media and politics are inextricably linked. The majority of citizens obtain political knowledge primarily from televisions, newspapers, and internet. Those information from the media have shaped the public's attitudes, knowledge, and voting behaviors. So that's all from me. Thank you. Thank you for your explanation. How about the impact on economy? Chiong, can you explain on it?
Thank you, moderator. So we all know that a good and stable economy means a country is doing well in national development. But how does the mass media can influence the economy to become better? So many entrepreneurs use the mass media to promote their product and service. And this will attract more and more people start to spend their money and make consumption. As the demand increases, the producers have to produce more goods and service to fulfill the demand. Finally, this will stimulate the growth of economy. In short, we know that the mass media act as a medium to increase the consumer spending, and when the GDP is increased, the economy will also become better. Besides, the mass media also used by the government to announce the financial plans and policy to the public. One of the example is the Malaysian federal budget. The content of the budget is about the government revenues and spending for the upcoming year, and the budget will be presented by Minister of Finance. The whole presentation will be live broadcasting through television and internet to the public. The information about the budget will also be published through mass media such as newspaper, magazine, social media, and so on. And this will attract the public, especially the investor, whether it is from local investor or foreign investor, to analyze on these financial plans and make investment. So when the increase of investment, this will boost the aggregate demand and directly drive the growth of economy. So in conclusion, the mass media can influence the economy in two ways. One is increasing the consumer spending, and another one is increasing the investment. And finally, this will drive the economic growth and improve the national development. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your perspective. Let us move to the other impact, which is society. Luki, do you have any idea?
Thank you for having me today. Mass media and society are highly correlated. Mass media is influenced by social groups, social contexts, and institutions. So, for instance, communities, neighborhoods, and nation states make up the mass media and exert an influence on other human beings. First, mass media has made the world smaller and closer, especially since the advent of the internet and social media. The world shrinks into a village where people could access to a particular event simultaneously, which is what we call global village. Another great example is the integration of culture. The same product like washing machines and soft drinks or even the same kind of advertisement can be seen all around the globe. So, in this case, national development is facilitated by the globalization. In fact, mass media is a significant entertainment and informative channel to society. Examples include the internet, radio, and television, which update people with contemporary issues. However, research shows a large majority perceives media as deceptive since the media personnel tends to exercise selectively and sensationalize to increase their audience. Although mass media serves as an informational arena, some audiences are skeptical and react negatively towards information that they find suspicious or questionable. Concerns arose when people started to think mass media exerts a significant influence on how people react and think by altering their behavior and beliefs. Most research proves that there is a correlation between the level of exposure to the mass media and the change in behavior and beliefs. It is found that people who watch violent television programs tend to be more aggressive. So, an unduly exposure to negative media content harms national development. There is also a phenomenon called the third person effect, where people perceive mass media has a greater influence on others rather than themselves. Weak others are seen to be more vulnerable to positive and negative content as compared to specific others, while close others are less susceptible than distant others to negative content of media. In other words, people think those whom they are not familiar with or people they don't know have a greater tendency to be influenced by mass media. This phenomenon has made people disregard the drawbacks of mass media and eventually jeopardizes national development.
Thank you for your idea sharing. Due to the time limit, let us discuss our last impact, which is education. Pei, can you give some example or explanation on it?
Thank you for the moderator. For me, I think that in education, mass media plays an important role in national development. It can facilitate students to learn new knowledge effectively, even at home, especially now during the period of COVID-19 pandemic. They can learn some skill and new language, as well as some specialized knowledge by watching the video from YouTube or educational TV channels such as Direct TV that launched by our Prime Minister. For instance, students can easily learn a new language by watching the video and learn a skill such as drawing or how to use Microsoft Excel, and through movies or drama, they can also learn ethics and specialized knowledge easily. Second, mass media can build student creativity by referring to the websites and blogs in internet and can learn how to be creative in using colors, font, as well as image. Creativity can connect us to different culture and subculture, just like the famous architectural landmarks are a symbol of creativity in every country's national development process. In addition, mass media such as newspaper, often used for teaching and learning purpose in the classroom to apply theory to the students based on the real events in the world and enrich their writing and grammar skills. Writing skills and speaking skills are equally important for a leader in a national development country because writing skill with the use of data, charts, diagrams, and picture is essential for the communication of leader via letter, circular, manuals, and reports. Besides, the graphic, image, and colors in the mass media can stimulate the student memory cells and easier for them to remember the important knowledge, especially for the student in kindergartens or primary school. That's all for me, and I will pass back this section to the moderator.
Thank you for your interesting explanation, Pei. And based on the discussion from four of the speakers, we can conclude that from the impact on politics, people can access a vast volume of political material in a more affordable and straightforward manner through the mass media. And the public literacy perception and voting habit has all been influenced by the media content. Besides from the impact of the economy, and the mass media plays an intermediary role in allowing the valuable economic knowledge to be successfully distributed to the public. And this knowledge induces the public, such as the retailer or investor, and to make a public choice which in turn to boost the economic development, either directly or indirectly. And on the other hand, the impact of society. The mass media also serve as a source of information for society as well as providing the content. And the internet, radio, and television can act as both a source of amusement and information for the public. And the last impact, educational. The mass media often plays an educational role where mass media like video posted in online to educate the student who study in home, especially during the period of the COVID-19 pandemic, in order to facilitate the student to learn more knowledge effectively. These are the all results and perspectives we discussed in panel discussion for today. And I think that's all for our discussion today. And thank you all of you spend your precious time for sharing your communications perspective for this topic, and I hope all of you can learn something about the roles of mass media on national development. And goodbye everyone.